Hi Sagittarius, how are you? This is a reading. I used to do this a lot. I haven't done it for a while. Kind of similar to the X spread, but totally different really. This is just, the layout's different. The messages are different. All right, Sagittarius, what are the messages? I'm using the Aquarian Tarot deck. Messages for Sagittarius and their person. Sagittarius and their person. So I love this spread because it offers a look at them, or you, I mean, and them, your perspective, their perspective, and then challenges, benefits, and outcome. Overall energy is justice reversed. Okay, so Sagittarius, while you have had a phenomenal year, in general, you might be a little frustrated with this person. Things aren't going the way that you're wanting them to. They're giving a little pushback, which honestly is not a bad thing, because as a fire sign, you not so much like an Aries. Like an Aries likes when there's tension, it means that it's good because that means that they care enough to like have the tension or care enough to be angry. So that can be a little twisted a little bit in that aspect. With you, not so much, but you're still a fire sign. So when there's tension and things aren't going your way, you look at it like a challenge to make things better. So from your perspective, I mean, look at this from your perspective, right out of the gate. 5 of Cups reversed. Okay, no regret. You're not having regrets. You're not looking at the negative side. You're not looking at the positive side. You're just looking at it and saying, we are here. Okay, you're not going over and above trying to fix it. You're just kind of in this mode of analysis. You're not getting what you want, but you're not fighting really hard for it. Maybe because of what's happening on their side. So you're also the Hermit reverse, so you're Sagittarius, so of course you're going to be out and about, socializing. You're not letting this get to you. Even though emotionally you might be feeling it, you're definitely reacting appropriately or in a mature, healthy way to your reactions, probably because it looks like the issue is kind of on their side and you're letting them deal with it. And with the 6 of Cups here, you're not really so concerned if they're going to come back around or not. You're just moving on with your life. And you want them to, but you're not having any hang-ups about it. Now them, on the other hand, the Tower, Page of Wands, 3 of Pentacles reversed. Oh, they can't move on. Oh, big shifts. Okay, so this is very impactful for them, not so much for you. Maybe it's how you're dealing with it. But they're feeling it and not reacting the way that you are. Definite Tower moment here, Sagittarius. Definite Tower moment. Also, we have the Page of Wands. So they're trying to lighten up. They're trying to move on, or they're trying to initiate some warm conversation. It's also not getting them anywhere because you're like whatever, and then they have the Death card, which is causing them to go through a massive transformation. So deep emotions on their side, kind of a carefree attitude on your side, which probably is impacting them more. Let's look at the challenge, benefit, and outcome. So the challenge is the 7 of Cups reversed. One of you, so 7 of Cups reversed is talking about a lack of options or a lack of analysis or seeking alternatives. So when this is reversed, one person they're hung up on you, you're not hung up on them. It's a challenge because you're like, can we just all get along? Why can't we just be friends? Let's see if this comes back around. And they're like thinking that you're the one and only person for them. So challenge on their side. 9 of Cups is the benefit. So wish is coming true. Maybe for both of you, I think they need to go through whatever this is, Sagittarius, and that could lighten things up. This could also indicate overindulgence. There could be drinking, but since this is the benefit card, this shows that there's actually a lot of potential here. Maybe you need to empathize or sympathize with them a little bit more on their emotional side, because you might have been a little bit more important to them than you thought. And they're very important to you, but you're not having any hang-ups about it. So maybe you guys could meet in the middle a little bit. So again, this is exactly what this is talking about, the outcome, Four of Cups reversed. So yes, meeting in the middle, this definitely is reminding me of that love language, the 5 love languages. So understanding the other person and where they're coming from and why they're feeling that way. Both of you understanding that there are emotions, and understanding and accepting that there are real emotions there, not taking it so lightly. But I think you understand that, which is why you're not getting what you want. I think you understand that, but again, you're a Sagittarius, so you're not going to deal with that. But a lot of potential here. Let's pull a couple clarifiers really quickly. Let's clarify the Death card on their side. And then I'm going to clarify this benefit, the Four of Cups, because I think this is a phenomenal way to end this reading for you. And I started these readings in June. And you guys, I work for a home builder. And I love my job. It's a luxury home builder too. I love my job. But I mean, it is I swear I work 65, 70 hours a week, every single week, nonstop. I mean, it's crazy. So you start them and then you just get exhausted for a week. And that's not me not managing my schedule well. There's just always something. Always an activity, an event, and a dinner. And I'm not complaining, but that's why I started these in June, because I was going to get these out in mid-June, and then here we are on the 4th. Okay. I'm going to go to a pool barbecue, so I want to get these done finally when I have a minute to breathe. Okay, clarify the Death card for Sagittarius. 2 more shuffles. And then the Four of Cups also. Death card and Four of Cups. Off the top of the deck. 1 more shuffle. Now you're really not worried too much, honestly. And then I'm going to also clarify the Justice card. You're really not too worried, because if it's going to come back around, you're going to be accepting of it. If it's not, it's not. But you're not going to deal with someone's emotional antics. You're wanting a little bit more maturity than that. Please clarify the Justice card for Sagittarius. Okay. So yeah, not getting what you want, but not stressing about it. You see exactly what I was saying. Not getting what you want, not stressing about it. Death card clarified by the Fool reversed. So they're going to go through a major transition, and I think they might be feeling like if they do this, then there can be a whole new beginning. If they change, they could be having that type of mentality. But that's not the case. It's not going to cause a whole new beginning. Their change isn't going to be the catalyst for the new beginning. You are going to have other opportunities, but it's not like this isn't a new beginning because it didn't really end. You're letting them deal with that. They're not handling you dealing with it like this. You need to come together and meet in the middle. It's not going to be easy. I think you both see things completely different. So this isn't going to be easy for either of you. But you've got to kind of shift the way you're thinking about their perception. Your perception of them and how they're handling things and why they're handling it. Both of you need to do this. This is a card of internal battle, mental conflict, which means, and not so much arguing with yourself, but I think there's a really big difference here in how each of you are. And you need to have a meeting of the minds on that. Okay? I love you, Sagittarius. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.